Let me know when you guys are ready. /ready check.
I'm ready.
Everybody good?
Maybe.
Okay. The water lapped briskly at the hull of the Triton's Bane, the ship that you're on, as her great purple sail billows gently against the night sky. She's one of the largest ships in the Ashmark Merchant Marines Navy, over 100 feet long with 3 masts, mages ringing, and a full complement of ballista. Despite her speed and size, she nearly glides across the surface of the water with ease. A cold breeze is going to sweeps across the deck, sending a chill beneath the cover of your clothing. Your captain, Captain Isaiah Kilani, here in purple, pulls his coat tighter to drive away the chill and strains through the spyglass to see in the darkness. It's nightfall, and he's trying to stay focused. It's a cold night, and you're sailing in total darkness, using only the light of the moon and the stars above to guide you. Ahead, an island looms ominously in the distance. And let me just pull you guys over into this other map. Okay. Can you guys see the map?
Yep.
All right. You guys are here in this lead ship. You're about 12
There's 3 other ships.
Yeah.
Or 2 other ships, I should say.
2 other ships, yeah. There's 2 other ships behind you. You're 12 miles from shore, nearing Athagate Island. The captain barks out orders as you make your approach to the island and says, "Look sharp, men. We need to get the oil. We need to resupply the lighthouse with oil. Otherwise, the traders will break their ships against the rocks."
But we're traders. What's keeping us from breaking our ship against the rocks?
So technically, you're in the Merchant Marines, which is like an armed mercantile fleet. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do anything? You want to interact at all?
I'll cast Mage Armor just because it's something I would have up all the time.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm just gonna shake my head a little bit. I must have been daydreaming again, thinking that I grew up as a cleric and now I'm on this ship.
You're not a cleric yet. You're just a dude in the Navy. Unless you want this dude to be a cleric as well.
No, I'm saying he's just like, wow, this is like a weird dream that I had.
Yeah. All right, I got you.
Can I check out the surroundings?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to go to the... what side of the ship do you want to go to? Starboard or port?
I'll go to the port.
Okay. All right, so you walk over to the left side of the ship, and as you gaze out across the sea, let me expand this a little bit more. Oops, there's a mini down there. Don't look at it. It's just an extra. Yeah, I moved him. Okay, so you gaze out across the open ocean, and the moon reflects the water almost looks black at night, and if you were to look behind you, you might see the coast, and ahead you see the silhouette of an island, but to your left and to your right, you would just see endless ocean. Treacherous ocean. You know the North Sea to be treacherous.
Cool. All right.
Anybody else? All right, so like I said, you're almost 12 miles from shore, and the captain is barking orders to look sharp as you're approaching the island. You're carrying a shipment of lamp oil to reignite the lighthouse that has gone dark over the last 2 days. So yeah, 2 days ago, the mainland lost contact with the garrison there. And 2 nights ago, the lighthouse had gone totally dark. And Lord Ash, who commands the Mercantile Marines, has ordered you and Captain Kilani to investigate the cause of this and to get the lighthouse up and running. There are 2 other warships with you, the Winged Siren and the Kraken's Kiss, and they linger in the distance, probably about 100 yards from your ship. Each of those ships is outfitted and ready for action with a full company of Marines. And you would also know that you left the remainder of your naval strength in the bay near Ashenport. So if nobody wants to act, you will continue to approach the island. And the first mate, a half-elf named Deacon Conley, over here beside the captain, is going to turn around and bark out to you, half sail. And
Yes, we move the sails to half mast to slow down the ship.
correct. So Mr. Conley is going to point at you, Mr. Privateer, and tell you to secure the lines and rigging into place so you can retract the mainsail.
So I do that.
You're going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you give me a dex save, dex acrobatics to secure the rigging while the ship is, you're going to assist? All right, so if he assists you, you get advantage. So you need to retract part of the sail and secure the line to keep it in place. So since we're just using stat blocks, it would just be whatever the, oh, nice. You actually have advantage if you want to roll again, but 19 is really good. Okay. 23. Okay, so you heed Mr. Conley's command and retract the sails to slow the ship and secure the rigging into place. Nice roll. All right, so you slow your speed and begin to maneuver to the north. As sailors in the Merchant Marines, you know that the North Sea is treacherous, especially at night. All right, so you guys are going to near the island. Let me move you a little bit closer. All right, so the fleet maneuvers here near the edge of the island. Captain Kilani says that they've been instructed to investigate the barracks on the southern edge of the island and also to resupply the lighthouse on the northern point. And he puts it to the crew for a vote. Where should we head first?
Sorry, say that one more time. I think you cut that out at least.
No, it's all right. So Captain Kilani informs the crew that you've been instructed to investigate the barracks on the southern edge of the island and also to resupply the lighthouse on the northern tip of the island with lamp oil, barrels of casks of lamp oil that you brought because the lighthouse has been out for 2 days. And he puts it to a vote to ask the crew where you think they should go. You should go first.
I will vote for the lighthouse.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Bueller? Anybody?
Sorry, what were the Darren's going to the lighthouse?
So the captain has informed the crew that Lord Ash has sent the Merchant Marines to resupply the lighthouse to the north with casks of lamp oil. And also to investigate the barracks on the southern edge of the island to just to ascertain what the situation there might be.
Okay. I think going to the lighthouse first to get that up and functioning is good, and then
Okay.
make our way to the barracks.
Sure. Mr. Privateer, do you have a vote? He might be AFK doing kid stuff. All right, so we'll go by majority. If you guys want to investigate the lighthouse, then Captain Kilani will tell Mr. Conley to signal to the fleet to circumvent the island and maybe head south while you move to reconnoiter the lighthouse and resupply them. So you guys are in purple here, and you move up the coast of the island towards the lighthouse, and the sirens kiss, and I'm sorry, the wing siren and the kraken's kiss are going to just kind of maneuver south here. Okay.
Yee.
All right, so this lighthouse has been on Athagate Island, guiding traders into the bay for decades. The coast of Ashmark was otherwise known as the Shipbreaker Bay. It's a jaggy, rocked mess, and the rough waters of the North Sea could easily break a ship without guidance. So you approach the coast here, and from the high bluffs on the northern edge of the island, the lighthouse beacon was a welcome sight for naval vessels as they navigated the North Sea. So you sail into the northern edge of the strait as the other two ships break off to the southern part of the island to discover what's become of the garrison. Give me a second. So you slow your pace on approach, already moving at half sail and round the coast. As you near a suitable place to make landfall, the captain weighs anchor on the north side of the island, and they lower a schooner into the water, and you can disembark and go ashore if you wish.
Can I assess the land before I step
Yeah.
off the ship?
Can I make
Sure,
a perception check?
sure.
Is there
Sorry.
hold on. I think it's
What's that? You'll hold on.
I'm just trying to see
19?
what my perception check is. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
What you're also making a perception check, Darren, or you're investigating, or
Yeah, I wanted to make a perception check. I was going to kind of scan the land and maybe the rocks around us where we're disembarking.
all right, give me 1 sec. Sorry, I'm making note of something. All right, so you're checking the rocks and just
Yeah,
scan.
the rocks around where we're disembarked, and also the land between us and the lighthouse, if possible.
Okay. All right. So as you lower into the schooner, you kind of gaze against the horizon. There is a somewhat full moon tonight, so you can see with the assistance of the moonlight, and the coastline appears deserted.
Cool.
And you're also making a perception check, Mr. Bard.
Yep.
Okay. Are you kind of looking for the same thing?
Darren, you're looking at the rocks, right?
Yep, the rocks in the ground nearby.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys make landfall and make your way up the northern edge of.
Okay.
The
I'll go
bluffs.
ahead and do my perception check at the lighthouse.
Okay. You want to wait till you get closer?
Yeah.
All right. Kyle, you doing anything? He might still be AFK.
I'm just chilling, just walking along.
Okay.
I have a feeling my character would have nothing to be concerned about, so now that we made it ashore.
Okay. All right. So up on the bluffs, let me expand this a little bit. It is dark, but against the moonlight, you can see the lighthouse in the distance. So the path slopes upwards, and there's it's forested on the way up. You guys can act freely for now.
Sweet.
Wes, let me know when you want to do your perception check. If you want to do it outside or when you're inside.
I'll wait until we get up to the lighthouse to do my perception
Okay.
check.
What is everyone's passive perception?
13.
15.
15?
Yep.
All right, with a 13 and a 15, you would notice there are some footprints in the mud on the path leading up to the lighthouse.
Do they look human?
Yeah. Yeah, they just look like boot prints. Look like they're made by a humanoid.
Cool.
All right, so you approach the lighthouse, and it's completely dark. The light at the top of the structure is not functioning, and it doesn't look like there appear to be any lights on inside the building either, or any. There's no source of light, I should say.
For clarity, I'm assuming we have the lamp oil that we're looking to fill this.
Oh
with.
yes, yeah. I'm sorry about that.
No,
Are
you're good.
you bringing a cask of the lamp oil with you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There are. Let me see. Let me check my notes. There are 6 casks on board, so you bring 1 or 2 with you.
Yep, perfect.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're lugging those things up there. I guess rolling them would be more adapted. Do you want to make checks for that, or do you just want to RP that?
Yeah, let's RP that at least until we get inside and
That sounds-
get some drinky in there.
If we just go checks for it, it's just going to be you rolling the fucking barrel up the hill. So.
Are you gonna succeed, or is the barrel gonna roll down over you?
You're gonna make the Mario runaway noise. All right, so you approach the lighthouse. What do you do?
Can I look at the door? Can I investigate the door, see if it looks broken or like some like forced entry or anything?
Sure. It's a wooden door that's reinforced with iron. So do you want to roll like an investigation check or a perception check or anything?
Yep, investigation.
19 is a good roll. Okay, so it doesn't appear that the door has been broken open. It looks intact. Doesn't appear to be any signs of damage. Your 19 is a good roll, so it just looks like a regular door.
Cool. I'll turn back to my comrades and ask if they're ready to go in.
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to move you guys together and bring you into the other map. Okay, so this is a up-close version of the map. Okay, so the door's here, and let me know what your marching order is before you go in.
I will request to be in the back since I am a wizard.
Got it.
I'm gonna push the wizard out of the way and basically say, "Move out of my way, pansy."
Are you going to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you step up, and what are you just pushing the door aside?
Yep.
As soon as I get this revealed. All right, so here's what you see. What the fuck? Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you enter the lighthouse, and you find two soldiers, two bodies, I should say, lying dead in a pool of blood. You guys can go in if you wish.
I would like to look at their bodies and see what killed them.
Okay. Why don't you make an investigation check?
Dope.
Are you just like picking them up and rolling them over, or?
I was gonna avoid touching them. I was just gonna kind of assess their wounds and try to determine how long they've been dead.
Okay. All right. Well, the first one is pretty obvious when you approach his body. The pool of blood appears to be coming from his neck. So you could assume some sort of neck wound, perhaps having his throat cut was the reason that he was killed, was the cause of death, I should say. The second one here is, lying close to like a lounge or a couch. And the pool of blood appears to be closer to the center mass of his body. So you could deduce that perhaps some wounds on the in the vital organs, somewhere in his torso. But without touching it, you might have to. I'm sorry, go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
Can I ask if they look clean? Like, are they piercing wounds? It look like they were slashed?
This wound here looks like it was a slashing wound. And this guy looks like he's been killed by piercing wounds. Couple different piercing wounds he took on the torso.
All right, cool. I'll let someone else interact.
Okay. Also in this room, there's a table with what looks to be stale food. In the back of the room here, there's a bunkhouse. There's a desk with a book on it, and just some other furniture strewn around here. And if anybody would like to make a perception check, you can.
Sure. I'll go ahead.
Oh, is this what you would like to resolve your 20, sir?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. So the first thing that sticks out to you is that there's a trail of blood that leads up the stairs. And also, other than these two guys that are wounded, there's a death back here as well. Fuck, is it raining? My dog hates to go out in the rain.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have it go over and start rummaging through the desk.
Through the desk?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you send Mage Hand over there, and there's a book of some sorts on the top. There's a large drawer in the middle of the desk, and Mage Hand can pull that open if you'd like.
Yep.
All right, so it pulls that open, and there are nautical maps that show like the direction of the ocean current and shipping routes, trade routes, stuff like that. A couple scrolls and just some things. Seems like this is like a reporter station, somewhere you'd sit and write reports and check against maps and all that.
Okay. I'm gonna will the hand to pick up and scoop up all the reports and whatnot, and bring them back over.
Okay. All right. So it lifts the book and the maps, brings them over here and sets them on the table in front of you. If you wanted to check those out, you could.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna have the hand drop them down next to the stale food, and then spread open the maps and we'll check them out.
Okay. All right. So the first two maps you see, the first map shows ocean currents that correspond with times of the year.
Okay.
So that they would know the best time for traders to arrive, because as you know, as a sailor in the merchant marines, the North Sea is treacherous. It's a very difficult sea to navigate. But also Ashmark is a land that has, at least in the western or the eastern part of the country, has made its fortune through trade, through sea trade. The second map is a list of trade routes from the surrounding countries. So Ashmark, the Northlands, Timoria, there's a lot of trade routes that lead up from Timoria. Auralis has a few, Eastvale trading routes. And, there's notes in the margin about areas to avoid and, hostile, like pirates and stuff. The book, if you look through the book, it is it's the lighthouse keeper's logbook, and most of the logs are uneventful. It just describes daily life, how they change out the oil for the lamp, clean the lamp, any interactions they had on the island with the Marines that were there. Seems that these two Marines were stationed. It seems that they swap out rotation of being stationed at the lighthouse to secure it. And the lighthouse keeper has a couple other journal entries if you wanted to flip to those.
Okay. First, I want to go. I'll read aloud what the or what it says about swapping out the lamp oil, so everyone else can hear what the process is, and after that, I'll start looking at some of the other information there.
Okay. All right. So it seems that the oil was fed into a reservoir, and then there's some sort of light source that feeds into that below, and then the mirrors project that light across the channel. So as long as you feed the oil into the reservoir and make sure that the light is lit at the top of the lamp, the lighthouse will function as normal. It also says that this can be accomplished with the help of a mage, and the lighthouse keeper writes in the margin, as if I could get a bloody mage out here.
Wow, I'm a mage.
Yeah.
This has been shine.
All right, a couple entries after that. Do you want to keep reading?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So the entries from about 5 days ago list, the goings on the island. It doesn't seem like much at all. The lighthouse keeper reports the following morning that they spotted strange ships on the horizon with blackened hulls, unfamiliar banners, and that their colors are unrecognizable and that they've never seen them before. They reported this incident to the Marines on the southern edge of the island, who sent 3 schooners out to discover their intent, but did not return. This incident kind of like heightened their security, and the Marines on the southern edge of the island prepared for the worst possible scenario and sent these 2 men up here to guard the lighthouse. And it appears that that is the last entry in the journal.
All right.
My character's gonna stand there and think for a second and say that it's weird that a hostile force wouldn't have come through and this place should be ransacked for any type of valuable or anything like that. They were actually looking for stuff.
I'm wondering if letting the lighthouse know could put us in danger, or if they just did some stuff and left. Or if they're gonna then and the lighthouse gets lit, then they'll know there's someone else here.
Okay. I'll go ahead and start moving carefully around the dead bodies. And you said over here is the staircase?
Actually, it's over here.
Okay.
Starts over here and curls upward.
Gotcha. Let's see. Let's see. Are there any? Is this a lantern?
Is there a lantern? Yeah, there are lanterns scattered around that you could pick up if you wanted.
Okay. I'll have.
There's all kinds of. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. There's all kinds of
Go for it.
supplies down here. There's foodstuffs and like journals and logbooks over here. Food on the table. Of course, there's lanterns, different types of correspondence, reports. clothing for cold weather, clothing for warm weather, everything that you would expect to find on a remote lighthouse.
Okay. I'm
Sorry,
gonna go.
I should have included that. My bad.
You're fine. I'm gonna go ahead and have Mage Hand pick up one of the lanterns,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn it down so it's just barely lit.
Got it.
And then I'm going to start preparing to, I guess, go up to the top of the lighthouse.
Okay. That's the type of setting for when you want to steal an ancient dwarven artifact from a black dragon.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to ascend to the upper level, you could do so. The stairs wrap around here. And like I said, with your 20 perception check, you do notice that the stairs have blood on them. There's blood. You going upstairs?
Yep. I'm gonna start.
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll start slowly walking up the steps of the lighthouse.
All right, you can move over to the other edge of the map. All right, so you guys come up the stairs. And you follow this trail of blood up to the top of the structure that houses the lamp for the lighthouse. It's an impressive structure. Let me just describe it here. I can't find a good picture of it. It's a giant lamp that spins around on its axis so that it can cast light into the bay and guide ships.
Perfect.
All right, so you'd have to come up a little bit further. The apparatus that houses the lamp is kind of obstructing your view to the back of the chamber.
I mean, I don't want to be first, but I'll follow when they go up.
Okay. Mr. Privateer, are you still leading this pack?
Yeah.
All right, you come up here. Something that becomes apparent is that the lamp itself appears to be broken. And from your vantage point, it seems like it wraps around here and there's a table.
I'm gonna let my teammates know that the lamp appears to be broken.
Interesting. All right.
At the top of the steps here, can I go ahead and make a perception check to hear anything?
Yes.
All right.
All right, 10. With a 10, you just hear the sound of the ocean lapping against the coast outside. Other than that, it appears to be quiet.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel a little skittish at this point, seeing that the lantern's broken. So I think my character's going to ready an attack and step forward.
Okay. Let me know where you stop.
Let's say right here.
Okay. All right, so from right there, you can see there's a desk over here, and you see something lying at the side of the desk, but you're not exactly sure from where you are standing right now.
I'll silently motion to my teammates to move forward.
Okay. All right, see around the corner here, and I'll expose the rest of this. Beside the table, there is a body lying in a pool of blood, and there are documents spread across the table there, the desk there as well.
So it looks to me like our saboteurs came in, destroyed the lamp, and left. Do any of us have the proficiency to fix the lamp?
Could I instruct Mage Hand to kind of go over towards the lamp? To kind of shine some light on what's going on or what's broken.
Okay. So send Mage Hand over there with the lantern. And if you sort of appraise the housing, you would notice that the three mirrors inside the casing that project the light have been shattered. It appears there's still oil in the reservoir. The flame has been extinguished for the, I don't know what to call it, the pilot light, for lack of a better word, has been extinguished. And so there's a half reservoir tank of oil. The three mirrors have been broken, and the pilot light is out.
Okay.
And like I said, you guys can act freely, so.
Can I go over here with Mage Hand and check out this extra body and this map up here?
Sure, what do you want to look at first?
Let's go with the map.
Okay. This map looks familiar. Looks similar to the one that you looked at downstairs. It's a map of two maps of sea currents and trade routes are mapped across the land. There are major trading ports that are mapped as well, such as Karlovar and Timoria, Nightstone Landing, and Landcarfen and Eastvale. Eversmead is a major trading port in Auralis, and of course, whatever dwarven settlements and other lands are settled in the north that they trade with. And of course, Ashenport, which is one of the largest trading hubs in Ashmore.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of glance over that since it seems familiar, and I'll move my attention over to the dead body.
Okay. Do you wish to move the body or anything like that?
Actually, what I'll do is, yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and move the body.
Okay.
It looks like it's over on its side.
Yeah.
I'll flip it over.
All right, so you're going to roll the corpse on its back?
Yep.
Okay. So you roll this poor Sob over, and one of the things you notice first is that his neck has been cut almost to the base of his spine. So they almost decapitated this poor guy. The cut looks, decaffeinated. The cut looks clean, as if it was an extremely sharp sword or blade. And you can gauge the rest after that. It seems like he lost a tremendous amount of blood and probably bled out in like less than 2 minutes.
Okay. Is there anything in this over here?
Sure, that's a small shelf. It's got some scrolls and appears to be letters
Okay.
on it, if you wanted to check those out.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. See what you find.
All right.
All right, 23 is a good roll. All right, so you find a couple scrolls and letters of correspondence with the mainland, particularly correspondence with the dock captain of Ashenport and the Lord Peter Ash as well, who in the Merchant Marines you would know to be one of the most powerful men in the country. Do you wish to open any of these and check them out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the first thing you look at is a missive from Lord Thomas Ashe. Give me a second. I got to look at my notes. So basically, this letter from Lord Thomas informs the lighthouse keeper that despite the conditions of the North Sea, that they need to keep up they need to maintain the lighthouse at all costs because the revenue from trade in the autumn and winter months is sure to see them through next summer. So he encourages him to maintain the lighthouse at all possible cost.
Okay.
And you find a couple notes in the margin about the Merchant Marines, how the Merchant Marines are always on standby, and that Athagate Island is only 12 miles from shore. And it appears that the lighthouseman had some concerns about his station there, but Lord Ashe was able to assuage those concerns. So he's telling him that they need to keep the lighthouse in tip-top shape for the winter season, and that if anything should befall them, that the Merchant Marines are very close by. The other scrolls are, shipping reports from various countries, logbooks that show what vessels went through the strait into Shipbreaker Bay, what vessels docked at Ashenport or continued north, things like that, observations from the day. There is a note on one of the reports again about the same strange ship noted on the horizon with unfamiliar banners that are red and black. And, the lighthouse keeper notated that he was going to, send these concerns to the garrison commander in the south part of the island.
Okay.
Sorry, I was a little long-winded there. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's fine.
Cool, man. So basically, they're just a bunch of reports back to the mainland and also on comings and goings within the strait and into the bay.
Okay. Are you guys done up here?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I guess there's nothing we can do to repair the light.
I don't think so. I think we would need like 3 mirrors?
Yeah, we need mirrors instead. I mean, I guess we could at least light something. I don't know if that'd be beneficial or not, though.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't have the men cantrip.
Same.
Boy, that would come in handy.
You do know that your ship is just docked off the coast.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. I mean, you guys dropped a schooner into the water and rowed to shore, but the Triton's Bane is just anchored shortly off coast.
I mean, does our ship have any mirrors?
You may be able to find like a men kit or something on board, but you may have to return to the ship to ascertain what's there. Especially since you're not the quartermaster.
You're not the quartermaster.
That is correct, sir.
No, I think on the ship it's the half master.
Yeah. That's better than the full master. Captain Chubb, as they call him. All right. I gotta go take a piss, and then let me know what you guys want to do.
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go to the barracks.
So you guys want to leave the lighthouse?
Yep.
Okay. So you come out in front of the lighthouse. Make a perception check.
All right. Get out your perception check. Volunteers for the board.
17.
$17, and Wes, you rolled a 23, or is that was your upstairs roll, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and use. I'll just go ahead and assist with the perception check for Darren.
All right, go ahead and roll again with advantage, Darren.
Alrighty.
$10. All right, so you exit the lighthouse with a 17. And as you're walking down the stairs and back towards the path, you spy some movement in the undergrowth here. And here.
Oh boy. Wait, I think I zoomed in the wrong area. Which part's in the undergrowth?
Over here. And over here.
Huh. Still didn't see them. I assume they're southwest of us.
Shit, did I move you guys over? Yeah, I did. All right. All right. So where you are now, you guys are here.
Uh-huh.
To the north and to the southeast.
Got it. Thanks.
My bad.
Oh, you're good. I don't know why I couldn't see the things. That's weird.
Oh shit. Maybe because I was on the GM layer. So over here and here.
All right, I see him now.
My bad. I hide all my shit on the GM layer and then I forget.
All good, bubs.
All right, so you spy some movement in the undergrowth.
I will point it out to my friends. Quietly, I guess. I'm just going to say, ready yourselves. There's people nearby.
I want to jokingly mistake the undergrowth for the underdark. Look. Look over there. It's the undergrowth.
We're going to see the dark elves, guys. All right, so you inform them of what's going on down below. Do you want to do anything, guys?
I think I will kind of ready myself for action, assuming something might happen. So I think I'll just, I'll dodge. I'll bring out my quarterstaff in like a defensive motion.
I'll go ahead and draw my short bow and also ready in action.
Okay. Kyle, are you doing anything? Maybe he's AFK. Okay. Out of the underbrush, steps a trio of warriors that you've never seen before on both sides.
Yeah, we're being attacked.
Well met.
Well, well, well.
So they step out, and this one here to the north steps in front of the group. And he pulls his hood down, and you actually, I have a picture of him here. I'll post in Discord. He's an elf. You can notice from his pointed ears. Oh, come on, you fuck. Hold on. He looks like this. He's got a scar that covers his left eye, and his long hair is tied back into a ponytail. The bottom half of his face is obscured with a bandana of some sort. And he rests an ornate short sword on the pauldron of his shoulder.
He's with the Defiance Brotherhood.
Yeah, he would look like a Defiance Brotherhood guy. So he's this guy, and he steps out of the underbrush and says, look what we caught in our net, boys. And he surveys the three of you, and he says, if you're wise, the three of you will surrender now. For none may stand against the Empire and live.
Well, I'm convinced. I'll lay down my quarterstaff.
Where are you?
No.
I'm gonna chime back. Surrender and be treated like the people inside this lighthouse.
He focuses his gaze on you, and it lingers for a moment before he responds, and he shrugs his shoulders and says, much is lost in war. Those poor souls just didn't know they were at war yet.
That sounds like murder to me.
He weighs your statement and says, maybe so, but I suppose it depends on where you're standing.
Well, I
Take
know
the-
you're not from America because you left the oil.
He takes his short sword off his pauldron and levels it at you and says, surrender or die.
You're gonna kill us anyway. Might as well take a couple of you with me.
He's gonna cock his head back towards his men and say, well, I'm sorry, does anybody want to do anything else?
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Sorry, you cut out.
Not right now. I guess
I have something I want to do.
Okay.
I'll say okay, and I will start to lower my quarterstaff. And then I'm just going to drop it and then cast Melf's Acid Arrow at him.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And then why don't the rest of you roll for initiative, and then we'll go in initiative order.
okay.
I will probably miss. Ooh,
Is
he
that-
still takes half of this.
Is that Darren's readied action?
Yeah, is that going to be your ready action, Darren? I should ask.
Yep.
9?
Yeah, I'm assuming I missed, so he only takes half, so he takes 4 acid damage.
Plus 2.
Okay. Let me look at his stat block again quick. Where the fuck is it? I always do this. I have like 15 tabs open. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's a miss. He takes 4.
Yee.
All right, describe your attack to me.
I tried to be smooth when I dropped my quarterstaff and like heard him quick dispel, but my hand caught the quarterstaff and yeah, it just wasn't smooth. It was it hit the tree instead, but it still splashed some poison on him.
Okay. All right, yeah. So the arrow flies behind him, and as it whizzes past, he gets splashed with some poison, some acid, I should say. All right, I got to write down your initiative quick.
Oh yeah, I better roll that.
Damn, I got a shitload of notes. All right, here we go. All right. So Wes is a 15. Kyle's 14. Darren's 10. Let me roll for these guys. Sorry, boys, give me 1 sec. All right, so I will roll for the purple guy first. That's not what I wanted to do. Team. And then lastly, some of these ranged boys. Okay. Here is the initiative order. It's going to be Wes and then Kyle and the purple guy and then the 2 red guys here and then Darren. And then after them, the 2 ranged boys. And also, Wes, you ready in action too, right?
Yes, I did.
So if you wish to resolve that before your turn, you could do so.
Okay, cool. $23 versus armor class.
Who are you attacking?
Well, I guess since I'm facing this way, I guess it'll probably be this guy.
Okay. Yeah, 23 is going to hit.
Okay.
And let me just check his health.
Shooting
6?
him. Yep, shooting him for 6.
Okay. All right. So after you resolve that action, also, wait, I'm sorry, Kyle, did you also ready in action?
I mean, I guess I could have.
Okay. We will resolve that on your turn if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Wes, in that case, it would be your turn. We'll start combat.
Let's see here. Okay. Let's see.
So you've played a bard before, and if there's another bard thing you want to do that's not on your stat block, that's fine. I just
Okay.
grab the stat blocks because it's a prologue. It's it's just for tonight.
Right. All right. That's cool. I'll go ahead and
Same for the other two guys too. Like Kyle, sharpshooters, privateers, kind of like archery fighter, a regular fighter, and Darren. It's like I don't think you've ever played a wizard, but you play the game.
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and attempt to shoot this archer again.
Okay, go ahead and roll. 19 hits.
For 7.
All right, 7's going to put him down. How do you want to kill him?
Sweet. So I want to go ahead and fire off the first shot of the readied action, and then quickly draw another arrow out of my quiver, and I want to shoot him right in the neck.
In the neck?
Yep.
Okay. All right, your second arrow sinks into his neck up to the tail feathers, and you hear this sickening gurgling sound as he kind of drops over without ever firing a shot.
Cool. That's going to end my turn.
Okay, after you, it's Kyle. Kyle, you have ready action, and then after your ready action, we will go with your turn. So technically, you could attack twice if you wished.
Well, you already know what I'm about to do.
Attack him.
Yeah, I'm going to do the old attack. So apparently I get a multi-attack, which means that I make 3 attacks, 2 with my scimitar, 1 with my dagger.
So I think on your ready to action, you could attack once. Am I right, Darren?
No, when you're ready in action, you can just do the whole action.
Damn. Okay. All right. Cool. That's fine. I'm glad that you know. All right. So yeah, I guess you can do 2 big attacks there, buddy.
I'm going to step up on Captain Dickbag.
So I generated those portraits through Hero Forge and then dropped them into a program that will create like an actual portrait, like a canvas portrait, and that's what it came back with. Some of them are better than others. All right, 14, 17. Those both miss.
Oh, all 3 miss?
Yeah. Sorry, I assumed that you would know that the 11 wouldn't hit.
That guy's got a hell of a armor class, guys.
He is wearing what's he wearing? Let me see. Plate and armor. 24 hits. 16 misses. And 8 misses. So 1 hit. Or perhaps they don't miss, like maybe your 16 doesn't miss, but rather it doesn't penetrate his armor, I should say. Like that'd be a better way of looking at it. Like the 8 would be a miss. You swing with a 16 and your blow kind of glances harmlessly off of his armor. I'm going to try and incorporate more of that kind of stuff in this campaign, where instead of it just being a hit or a miss, maybe it's like you hit them, but the blow doesn't penetrate, 5 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
6 attacks.
Well, sometimes that's how it goes, man. At least you didn't die 2 times with 2 different characters in the same campaign. Anything else you want to do, buddy?
Nope. That
All right.
ends my turn.
It's going to be his turn. What's he going to do? I think he will attack you with his short sword. So you hit him and he just kind of grunts and smirks at you. And he's going to attack. 25, I guess 25 hits.
It does not, because I use my reaction to parry.
Oh, shit. What is your armor class?
Oh, okay. I misread it. It just adds to AC.
Yeah.
And if it would, okay, so then I don't parry because
Okay.
obviously
I was
I
going
could
to say,
attack if I was reading it as like you parry one attack and then you can counter it.
yeah, honestly, I wish I like, so my Battle Master uses riposte a lot. So if he gets attacked, he can turn around and attack. I wish the mechanics for that were a little bit different. Like, I don't really like how parry only adds +2 or +3 to your armor class. I feel like if you use your reaction to parry, you should dodge the attack. Because otherwise, it's not a parry, you know? Anyway, he hits you for this 6, lucky roll.
It's a Katy Perry.
Yeah, Katy Perry.
Matthew Perry.
That's just when you get super rich but develop alcoholism. All right, so he hits you, he stabs you with his short sword, and when he stabs you for 6, you feel this burning sensation seep into your flesh for 8. So you take a total of 14 damage. And he will end his turn. After him, it will be some of these guards. So we're going to have this guy run up here. And he's running up to you, Deck Mage. And what's he going to do? He's going to attack you with his greatsword once. So he's got this greatsword. I know he's carrying a spear, but he's actually holding a greatsword. And he's going to come up and he swings at you. 17 versus armor class.
I will take the damage.
Okay, so he's going to hit you for 2d6 plus 2. So you take 7 points of damage. And also, Wes, this is you in the yellow, right? Oh, that's the wrong guy.
Yep.
So
I'm in
this
the
guy's
yellow.
going to run past you, Kyle, and you could attack. You get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yeah, why not?
And so he runs past you, and he's going to attack Wes for 14 versus armor class.
14 versus AC is a miss.
Damn, so he comes in hard and he whiffs. 7 is a miss on the opportunity attack, sadly. All right, so he comes in. Kyle tries to stab him. He dodges that. He comes in and he just whiffs, and you sidestep him. After him, it's your turn, Darren the Deck Mage. Deck Mage, Darren.
Oh boy. I will I will probably just, wait, what do I have for cantrips? All right. Ray of
Also,
Frost.
Darren, if there's some wizard stuff that you want to add, because you know the class, that's fine. Just keep in mind you're around a challenge rating 2 or 3 for your
Okay, cool.
Yep,
I'll just firebolt them then. I will pew pew.
All right, man.
I will miss again.
Yeah, 7 is a miss, unfortunately.
I will I should have moved. That's okay. Alright, I will just sidestep right here.
All right, buddy. All right, after you, I think it's this archer boy, and all his friends are dead. Well, his other friend. So what's he going to do? I think he's going to make a longbow attack against you, Darren the Deck Mage. So he rolls a d20 plus 3. So he draws back on this longbow for 16 versus armor class.
I will what's that with shield?
Shield? Okay. All right, so he fires this arrow at you, and it might have struck true, but at the last minute you use your reaction to cast shield, and the arrow breaks against the magical shield that you conjured.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
With that, boys, it's a round down, so we're back at the top. Wes, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, man. What do I want to do? All right. I'm going to stow my short bow and...
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab my short sword out of its sheath, and I'll go ahead and spin around and attack the guy that's trying to get me.
Okay. I'm going to link some battle music in the chat.
All right.
I will tell you that the battle music from Assassin's Creed Black Flag is awesome.
10 versus armor class.
10 is unfortunately a miss, buddy.
All right. Well, that ends my turn. I'm going to have Mage
Okay.
Hand snap its fingers like, "Aw, shucks."
We'll get him next time.
Yep.
All right, Kyle, it's your turn.
Well, I guess I'm going to keep my flurry of blows on the captain to keep him entertained. And hopefully my compatriots can handle the light guys.
20 is a hit. 13 misses. 13 misses. So 1 hit. Seven.
Yep.
Nice. Just going to whittle him down, I guess.
Get me a pickaxe because I'm just chipping away.
All right, you want to do anything else?
I'm going to see if I can inquire where this guy's from, like why he's attacking.
Are you talking to him, or what do you want to do? Do you want to?
Yeah, like anime style, mid-battle, just stop and have a full-on conversation.
Okay, so what do you want to ask him?
Like when he says the Empire, which Empire?
So he's going to levy his sword in front of you, and like he smirks at you and says, "The mightiest empire ever known to walk this earth." The Empire of Voldemar.
That guy without a nose?
No,
Or do
I didn't even think about that. So yeah, he says the Empire of Voldemar. He says the Empire's might will soon spread across this continent.
I'm gonna rebuttal with, you guys seem to be struggling with this small island. Might want to rethink your plans.
He's going to smirk at you and yeah, he's just going to smirk at you. I don't know if he's going to respond to that.
good job, you stumped the DM.
What's that?
I should get an inspiration. I should get an inspiration for leaving the DM speechless.
Okay, I'll give you inspiration for that. Maybe
to attack him.
Let me say your inspiration will be based on your bravery to, to parlay with this guy in the middle of a big battle with an unknown enemy. Yeah, I'll give you an inspiration die for that. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, after you, it's going to be his turn. And so he levies his sword up in like a horizontal guard. And what is he going to do? I think he's going to multi-attack. So he's going to make one attack with his short sword and then with a dagger. All right. So he charges forth and swings his short sword at you for 26 versus armor class.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
All right. So he connects with the short sword and then he spins around and he's going to try and sink this dagger into you. 13 versus armor class.
That misses.
Okay. All right. So he swings with the short sword and connects and kind of pivots around you and tries to strike a weak point in your armor, but you dodge out of the way. And let me just roll the damage. So it's a D8 plus 5 plus 2D10. All right, so this is the short sword damage plus this. So 21 points of damage. So he strikes you with that short sword and you feel this kind of like burning sensation in your flesh. And he will end his turn there and say, you haven't made it back to your fleet yet. And after him, it's going to be these guards. All right, so Deck Mage Darren, this guard is going to swing at you with his short sword again, or his great sword. For 5, critical miss. All right, so he swings that short sword or that great sword at you, and it sinks into the soft mud and kind of gets stuck there. So keep that in mind, because I think I'm going to give you advantage for that on your turn.
Sweet.
All right, Weston. So this other guy's over here, and he's going to strike at you with his great sword. 8 versus armor class, probably a miss. All right, so he whips. Darren, it's your turn. That guy's sword is stuck in the mud, and I will give you advantage.
Oh boy, I'm just going to, I'm going to kind of laugh and lunge forward and reach for his throat and use shocking grasp.
Okay, nice.
With it, Jesus, I can't roll above a 7 apparently. Oh, I rolled, yeah, okay. That's a 12 total.
12? Let me look at his stat block. Yeah, no, that's a miss, buddy, unfortunately.
That's okay. I will, hang in.
All right. After you, it's going to be this archer, and he's going to shoot at you again, Wes. 13 versus AC.
That's a miss.
All right, so he whiffs, and that's a round down. So we're at the top. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. What am I going to do? Oh, I'll go ahead and attack him with my short sword again.
Okay. Great sword guy.
20 versus armor class.
20 is a hit.
All right, I'm going to slash at him for 5.
Okay. Nice hit. That's a heavy hit for him. Anything else?
I'm used to seeing these rookie numbers.
Yeah. Also, most of you guys aren't used to playing challenge rating 2 characters, but you know.
The challenge is too hard.
Anything else you want to do, Wes?
No, that's going to end my turn.
Okay. After you, it's going to be you, Kyle. Kyle, the privateer.
Well, I guess I'm still gonna keep the big guy entertained, even though I'm looking pretty beat up. Hopefully, my comrades can help out. Actually, you said this guy's looking a little beat up.
Yeah, he took a big hit from Wes.
All right, well, I'm gonna spin around and try and just finish him off.
$18 hits. 19 hits. 22 hits. So here's what we're going to do. He doesn't have that much health left. So if you wanted to redirect, all right, so your first attack is going to kill him. How do you want to kill him? And then if you want to put those other 2 attacks against this guy, they would both hit.
Well, I'm just gonna. So I have a rapier and a dagger, so I'm dual wheel fighting. I'm just gonna not even look backwards. I'm just gonna fling my arm back with the rapier and catch him in the back with it.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll focus the next 2 attacks on this guy.
All right, cool. So yeah, you stab him in the back and pivot around, and now you can engage the captain. Is anybody listening to the battle music?
Nope.
Nope. It's good, man.
I don't want to for copyright purposes.
Yeah, I feel you on that. All right, so 9 damage, Kyle.
Yep.
All right, cool. Anything else?
I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, it's going to be his turn, and he's going to attack again with his short sword and his dagger. He's pissed off that you stabbed him. All right, so first attack with the short sword is a 12. Second attack with the dagger is a 9. Those probably both miss, don't they?
Yes, they both miss.
All right. This guy's dead, so we just have this guy over here. He's going to wrench his great sword out of the mud and swing it at you horizontally, Darren the Deck Mage. 18 versus AC.
He says, hit the deck.
Yep, I'll take it.
I think it's 2D. What is it? Two D6 plus 2. Yeah, sorry, I was having a hard time. So, all right, so he crashes that greatsword into your side for 10 damage.
All right.
And he ends his turn. It's your turn.
All right, I will. I will try this again. I will shock and grasp him.
Okay.
13.
13 is a miss.
Someday I'll hit somebody. Okay, that's.
Dude, those are Klein 4th edition rolls.
I know.
Anything else, buddy?
Nope.
All right, after you, it's going to be this archer.
I was gonna say I need to roll a reflex saving throw to get away from that joke.
All right, so this archer over here draws back on his bow again, Wes, and he's going to fire at you with a 7, which probably misses.
Yes, he misses.
So that arrow flies past your head, and he's starting to doubt his abilities as an archer. As we end the round, it's your turn, Wes.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'll go ahead and work on this guy. I'll go up and attack this dude that's kind of trying to snipe people from the bushes.
Okay.
13 versus armor class.
That is a miss.
All right, that ends my turn.
Captain Camper is going to keep camping people.
Okay.
All right, Kyle, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to see this and deciding that it's time for the camper to go night-night. So I'm just going to sidestep slightly, and I am going to throw 2 daggers at him.
Okay. Damn, a crit. 25 hits. 10 misses. This guy?
Yeah, the archer.
Oh, okay, the archer. $10?
Yep.
All right, so where are you throwing this? This dagger does a lot of damage to him.
I'm going to say, how about you look like your friend over here with the scar over the eye? And I'm going to throw it right at his eye.
All right, so I will say that the dagger sinks into, I don't know, a vital part. He takes a lot of damage. 10 is a lot of damage for his health pool. So it probably like sinks into his neck at some point. So he barely has strength to fight, but somehow still on his feet. Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right, cool. After you, it is the captain's turn, and I think he's just going to attack again with his short sword and his dagger. $16 and $9. Does 16 hit?
It does, but I'm finally going to use my reaction to parry.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so he tries to strike true with his short sword, and you deflect the blow.
Yep.
And he tries to follow through with his dagger and misses. All right, so after that, it will be this guard's turn, and he's going to just keep trying to slash at you, Darren.
Boy.
Oh shit! 24 versus armor class.
All right, I'm probably dead.
Uh-oh, buddy.
You had one job, Darren.
Yep.
All right, so he smashes that. He sinks that great sword down into your shoulder and through your chest for 22. And we'll start with your. You can make a death save whenever we come back to your turn, which is actually now.
14.
Nice. All right, so you're 1 of 3. Okay. All right. After that, it's going to be the archer's turn. He's going to drop his bow and draw a long sword, and he's going to attack you. All right, here we go. So I had to look at his stat block for a sec. All right, Wes. 15 versus AC.
All right. He hits.
Hits you for 3 damage.
Oh, man.
And he'll end his turn there. After that, it's the top of the round, and it's your turn, Wes.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go after this archer in the bushes again. I'm swinging my... oh. Looks like I'm missing.
Yeah, so you head into the foliage and swing your sword, and he just kind of sidesteps.
I can only...
Wow. The guy
foresee...
barely has any energy to stand, and you still can't hit him.
I'm just whacking at the fucking bushes at this point.
That dude's drive to survive is it's cranked up to 11 right now, I guess.
All right. That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Kyle, you're up. Kyle, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. How's Big Boss Guy looking?
I mean, he's taken some damage, but you get the impression that he's kind of a seasoned, battle-hardened veteran. So he's hurt, but not bad.
Well, I guess I'll just keep multi-attacking him and hope Wes can finish off the archer.
Okay, 23 and 25 both hit. 25 is a crit, so. Oh, that should be +9 for the crit.
It's a 1d4 plus 3.
I thought your crit was on your second attack, isn't it? Your
My
short sword
crit's on my
attack?
third attack, which was the dagger.
Okay.
I just rolled it first because
Okay.
I crit on the last one, so instead of having to re-put it into the dice roller.
Yeah, I got you. All right. All right. Nice roll, 17 damage. So, do you want to describe your attack, especially the crit?
So I'm gonna use his lack of vision on his right side to slash with my scimitar, and as he adjusts to that, I'm going to quickly attack the other side with the dagger.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you hit with your scimitar, and then kind of sidestep his blind side, and sink that dagger into a weak point in his armor.
And my turn.
Okay. Nice roll. That's a good amount of damage. All right. So after you, it is his turn. And what is he going to do? So you hit him with your scimitar and then sink your dagger into a weak point in his armor. And he kind of like flourishes his weapons. You can tell that really pisses him off.
Oh, he's raging. He's so mad.
And what is he going to do here? I think he will continue to attack with his short sword and his dagger. 27 and 21.
Those both hit.
Okay, the 27's a crit.
It's all you now, Wes.
Yikes, buddy. It's a lot of damage.
I mean, I'm assuming you designed this to have us all die.
I mean, that is possible. And then I'm just going to roll the extra weapon damage just as this. So 17 and 19.
Oh, just barely got me.
Damn. All right, so you stab him and he's pissed off. He flourishes his weapons and he lunges forward with his short sword and stabs you in the chest, comes forth with that dagger and sinks it into your neck as you drop to the ground. On your turn, you'll make a death saving throw.
If it wasn't for your little smitey boy right there, you might have been in trouble.
Yeah. Listen, you took out a big chunk of his health with your last attack, so I thought you guys thought you'd still be standing. All right, so it's this guard's turn. He drops Darren. He's going to turn and run over towards you, Wes, and he's going to try and attack you with his greatsword for 9. So I'm assuming that 9 misses.
That's a miss. Yep.
So he drops Darren, comes over. He's dragging that greatsword behind him, follows through with an overhead attack, and just kind of whiffs to the side of you. You just kind of sidestep that shit like your guts.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of his turn. Darren, it's your turn. So you're one of 3 on death saves.
Oh boy. Hey.
All right. All right, Darren, after you, it'll be the archer's turn, and he's going to try and hit you, Wes. 6, so he whiffs.
Yep.
So he takes that sword. He's barely standing, swings at you feebly, but you dodge out of the way. It's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Let's see. Can I? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Charm Person on the boss.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. All right.
So I'm gonna use my action to go ahead. He has to make. Let's see. A Wisdom saving throw of. Let's see. What's the spell save that he has to make? He has to make us. Let's see. Spellcast. DC 12 plus 4. So.
16.
Yep.
All right. He doesn't have very high wisdom. 12 fails. Oh shit.
Okay.
Shit, boys.
He's such a charming boy.
All right. That's gonna end my turn.
All right. Well, you managed to charm him. His whole kind of violent demeanor sort of dissipates, and he just looks at you in a new light, like you're a good friend he's known for his whole life. All right. After you, it's your turn, Kyle. Oh wait, you need to make a death save, Kyle.
Is that just a D20?
Let me check.
I don't know if there's any modifiers or anything that go on it. I've never done a death roll before, so I figured I'd ask you.
Yeah, I think it's just a D20. Yeah, it's a straight D20. Sorry, I should know. I've died plenty of times in D&D. My first character death was by far the worst. 12, nice. That's a success. So you need to beat over an 11 every time. And you get 3 chances. Okay. So you succeed on your death save. After that, it's going to be this guy's turn. Well, since he's charmed, I think he's going to come over here and see this guy attack you. What do you want him to do since he's charmed, Wes?
Well, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, okay. It just says that he regards me as a friendly acquaintance.
Yeah. So I thought since he considers you a good friend, if he sees somebody attacking you, he'd probably come over and try to intervene.
All right, he wants to come and attack this archer over here in the bush.
Okay.
Oh, the poor archer clinging on to life, and now he's going to get killed by his captain.
All right, so he comes over here and he sees this archer swinging his longsword at you, and he says, "How dare you, sir?" And he's going to attack for 12, and then 17, and 17 is going to hit on that archer. And let me just look at his. I don't think he's hit with his. All right, here we go. So it's a D8 plus 5. All right, so 6 damage. So he kind of swings his longsword in there and misses, but he's going to turn and sink that dagger into the guy's throat and kill him. And after the guy drops dead, he looks at you, Wes, and gives you a big smile.
Thanks, buddy.
Anything for a friend. And that'll end his turn, and it'll be the guard's turn behind you, and he's just going to attack with his greatsword. 15 versus AC.
That hits.
That hits. Let me just check on the damage for that. It's 2d6 plus 2. All right, so he swings his greatsword and hits you for 10. Slashes you across the back.
All right.
He will end his turn. Darren, it's your turn. Make your death save.
Oh, that's a success, which gives me 2, and I'm already at 1, so I raise with 1
You're
hit
up.
point
You're
left.
up. Nice, nice. Nice rolls, buddy. All right. So you managed to, get back to 1 hit point, and we'll end your turn there. The archer is dead, so that's a round down, and that would mean that you're up, Wes.
All right. I'm going to point over towards. I'm going to get the attention of the guy behind me trying to attack me. And I'm going to point over at Darren. And I'm going to say to this guard here, look, he's a self-sustaining necromancer. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn around and attack this guy with my short sword.
This guy?
Yep. 12 to AC.
The only one that's left alive.
Yeah, 12 misses, buddy.
All right. That ends my turn.
All right, Kyle, make your death save.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a fail. All right, so you get 2 more chances to succeed. All right, after you, it is this guy's turn. What do you want him to do? Go attack this other guy?
Yep.
All right, so he's going to run around here and say, how dare you attack my friend? Oops, that should be D20 plus 5. 16, both of those attacks miss. 9 and 16 miss. All right, so he comes around and tries to defend your honor, sir, and misses.
Can't defend something that doesn't exist.
No. All right, so it's the guard's turn, and he's going to swing his short sword. 21. Weston
That hits.
hits you for 4. Lucky roll, lucky roll. Unlucky roll in Vegas. All right, Darren, it's your turn.
Oh boy, I will.
Cast a spell.
Come on, man. You gotta land at least one thing.
Dude, I know, right? I guess I better look up a wizard spell. Maybe one that's not listed on this dude's.
Just drop a whole fireball on him.
I guess if you're challenge rating 2, what is that equivalent of a level?
Oh yeah, you have up to level 2 spells, which I'm looking at. Let's do Oh, actually, why don't I just do this? I will cast Hold Person on the captain.
Okay. Captain that's helping us right now?
Yeah, but he may not for long, and that would give everybody advantage. And I think if you're paralyzed, you crit. I need to double check that.
That's correct. I'm pretty sure.
So
And also, would you have advantage on the spell since he's charmed? He's not exactly a hostile target.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I feel inclined to give advantage for that.
Sure. I don't make the roll though. He does. He has to make a whiz save.
All right. Well, I guess he's going to make that with disadvantage then. I mean, is that fair? Is that a fair ruling?
Sure. Let's do it.
It's your game, man.
I mean, I think because he's charmed already, 13.
Oh, let me actually see what his thing is. Oh, 13 just succeeds. God damn it.
Damn. All right. Well, that sucks.
I'm going to go crawl into the grass and then my turn.
Okay. All right. After Darren, the archer's dead. So we're back at the top with Weston.
All right. We got to figure out something here. I want to save that. Okay. I'll go ahead and attack him. Attack him. 13.
13 is a miss.
Okay. That's going to end my turn.
Dude, if I make us all shirts that say ATTKEM, are you guys going to wear them?
Yep.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to make them. So.
Can you make one that says ATTKEM on Titan?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I can definitely do that. That's incredible. All right, Kyle, make your death save.
You, if you make that shirt, can you then put a D20 die underneath that just has a 4?
That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna attack him and then roll a 4.
Nobody else in the world's going to have one of those shirts.
Oh, I'm gonna die, guys. I see the light.
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. All right, after you, it is the captain's turn, and I think he's going to continue to attack.
Did this ground get so comfortable?
25 hits. So he's going to hit this guy for a D8 plus 5, and then some additional damage. 6, and then 2. Come on. 2 and 2, so 10 damage. All right, so he does a good amount of damage to this guy, hits him with his short sword, and then stabs him with his dagger, and And this guard here seems surprised and just kind of stumbles to his feet, but it looks like he's grievously wounded. And after that, it'll be his turn. I think he's going to slash you one more time. Weston, 8 versus AC.
With a miss.
All right. So he's barely standing and he kind of launches his feeble attack against you, and you just kind of easily sidestep it.
Okay.
That is the end of the round. It's your turn, Weston.
All right. I'm going to... I guess I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity attack.
Okay. 17.
That's a hit.
Hits you for 10.
All right. Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Yep. I want to go ahead and cast... let's see. I want to cast Healing Word on Kyle.
Are you going to stabilize Kyle?
Yep. Kyle, you get to roll for, I think, a D4 plus... let me look here.
Yeah, it's a D4 plus your spellcasting mod.
Yep.
Which, unfortunately, since these are stat blocks, you just got to kind of figure it out.
Yeah. I guess...
So it'd be like the equivalent of like a second level bard.
Yeah. And let's see. Spellcasting abilities.
Hey, I'm going to BRB bio just real quick while you figure that out.
I'd say a D4 plus 2. Let's just go with that.
Well, I'm in better shape than the mage. I'm gonna step up like on one knee, and I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at the last guard.
Okay. 20 hits. 17. I think 17 misses. Let me look. Yeah, 17 hits. Uh, 13 damage. Do you want to describe your attacks? They both hit.
I just kind of heave the dagger with all of my strength and kind of praying when I release it that it hits.
Okay. Well, these 2 daggers fly through the air and strike the guard. I don't know. I guess maybe in the throat or in the head, and he falls over dead. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, that's it. Actually, I'm gonna move back a little. And while that guy's charmed, we should try and get some more information out of him.
Damn, it lasts for an hour?
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That's insane. All right, well, it's this guy's turn. He's just going to walk up to you like a friendly Oblivion NPC and just start having a conversation with you.
Is he gonna tell us about how he used to be an adventurer like us?
I think he's going to say some weird shit like they would say in Oblivion that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, boy, I'm glad that's over.
I heard Muriel's in the alleyway drinking skooma.
Yeah. All right, so you drop those guys, and so yeah, he's gonna walk over there, and you guys can act normally now, for now, since combat's over while he's charmed.
Anybody got a Band-Aid?
I do. But let's see. So what do we do with the captain here? Do we want to take him up to the lighthouse and then push him off? Do we want to rummage through his dead companion's pockets. Let's
We need
see.
to convince him that he's a werewolf, and that way we could tie him to a chair so he doesn't change at night.
Okay.
And that way, even when the spell breaks, he can't harm us.
That's so specific.
All right. So he's still charmed for another hour. If you guys want to gather around, what I'll do is if we want to take a short rest, I'll go ahead and use Song of Rest, and you guys can get an additional 1d6 hit points back.
I don't think they.
If we do a short rest, does he regain his health?
I think he would probably break out of charm.
Yeah, I don't think charm lasts that long.
Oh, well, the spell lasts for an hour, right?
Oh, sweet.
Short rest lasts for 20 minutes.
Dude, there's so much more time for activities after.
Unless you guys just want to walk him up to the lighthouse and push him off.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Oh, gruesome style.
All right.
You need to release the spell right as we push him so he realizes what's going on as he falls to his death.
Okay.
Damn, are you sure Galador's not in this campaign?
Nope. Just a maritime bard. All right.
Dude,
I'm gonna.
Life on the seas is a harsh bitch. What can I say?
That's what I heard.
All right. I'm gonna take him up to the top of the lighthouse.
All right. So he's gonna just follow along with you like you're his best friend.
All right.
He walks
We
up to
should
the top of
see
the
if
lighthouse.
we can convince him to fix the lighthouse before we push him off it. See if he can do anything to fix it. Get it? We could kill two birds with one stone.
So what's the plan?
All right. So we're going up to the top of the lighthouse and push him off. And right before he takes that first step, I'm gonna. Well, what'll happen, I think, is if I push him, I think it'll release the effects of charm. Let's see here. Yeah. Until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
Yeah, but if he's already falling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not much he's gonna be able to do.
Yep. The only thing he's going to be able to realize is that he was charmed, and then he's going to splat.
I think you should convince that let's just all lay down our weapons and our armor, have a nice family dinner.
Yeah. I want to hold on before we kill this dude. I want to ask him what's going on at the barracks. The Bonnie barracks.
What's going on in Miss Bonnie Barracks bus stop?
I think some kids were throwing poop out the window.
All right, so he's gonna say, "Oh, we rode up on them a few days ago and slaughtered all of them. They sent a couple schooners out to the boat, but we pulled those boys ashore, on board and told them they'd be fine before we slit all their throats and threw them overboard."
Damn. This guy's cold as fuck.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not Galador?
If you would like appraise him, you'd get the sense that he was like a skilled killer.
A skiller?
Yeah, skiller.
Must not be too skilled. He could take out a mage that couldn't hit anything.
That's true. Well, he wasn't counting on making a new best friend.
Maybe we want to take him back to the. Do you want to take him back to the boat?
Well, we could either tie him up or throw him out the lighthouse. I'd say we stick to the original plan of just throwing him out the lighthouse, because if
All
we
right.
take him back to the boat, could end up getting all hairy.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's take him up to the top of the lighthouse.
Yo, man, you gotta check out this view. It's beautiful.
All right.
We call it the lookout. You gotta drive up this dirt road up the mountains.
It's not sketchy at all. All right, well, he'll walk with you guys. Wow, I'm excited to share this moment with you.
I
So you guys
want
walk up. Yeah.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
walk up to him and pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Buddy, do you see the vast ocean out there? Have you ever felt like you wanted to be a seagull flying through the air?"
He looks at you and grins and he says, "Well, I guess it would be pretty awesome if you could fly."
All right. I'll grant you that opportunity. And I'll go ahead and kick him off the top and watch him plummet to his death.
All right, the lighthouse is almost 100 feet tall, so that's 10d6. All right, well, you say that, and then you push him, and it seems like as soon as you push him, the charm spell wears off, and he goes from a smiling buffoon to a look of pure hatred and terror as you shove him from the ledge, and he takes 23 fall damage.
I shoot him with a firebolt as he's falling.
All right, go ahead.
I will someday hit.
You won't hit anything ever.
I want to tell him that he forgot his goblin glider.
I feel like falling damage should do more damage than a d6.
I think just because they consider us to be like above human, above the normal toughness or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, so he falls down below there and lies still. What do you guys want to do now?
Should have casted Feather Fall.
All right, I guess we should go. What do you guys want to do? Go visit the half master and get some new mirrors for this for the lighthouse.
Yee.
All right. Oh, do you guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah, I definitely need to.
And is there anything on any of these guys? I guess it doesn't matter. This is just
No,
the intro.
you can still ask.
Okay. What's on the what's on some of the bodies?
Who do you want to loot first?
Let's loot the blood puddle of the elf first. My best friend.
The guy you just pushed off the tower?
Yep.
Yes, give me a second. There is something for him. I need to pull it up here. I just gotta find it. You find a letter on him. Here it is. All right, so you find a letter on his body, a scroll. There's his short sword looks to be of like masterwork quality, and the dagger that pairs with it is also the same. Other than that, he has leather armor +2, and oh no, I'm sorry. I don't think he does have leather armor. I think he has plate armor. I need to look at his stat block. But yeah, there's a letter on his corpse.
Hey, what's it say?
It says, Andarian, the Emperor is pleased with your plans to move into the swamp. Our spies report that a sunken temple would be an ideal location for the Green Dragon hatchery. You are instructed to move from the Isle onto the mainland and into the swamps to the north until Silvaris' clutch is prepared. Continue working with our alchemists who will meet you there on potions of longevity. Then it says, if you scroll down a little bit, it says, once the clutch has matured, you're instructed to hold your position and await the arrival of the Lord of War.
Yikes.
What?
Said yikes.
Yeah. And the bottom half of the letter is signed, all glory be to Voldemar per divinium us, and it's signed by Imperator Kivon Trisargan.
Okay.
That's who signed the missive.
All right. Do you guys want to take those names to, a higher up, or on the about when we go back to the ship and reveal what's going on?
Yeah, I better go report that.
All right.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm just leaving all that there in case, because, I don't want to forget anything. Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Go back to the ship.
Try not to shit your pants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty.
All right, so you guys head down towards the coast, the shore, and push the schooner into the water and make your way back to the Triton's Bane. So once the schooner pulls alongside the galleon, the longship, they lower a rope ladder. You guys need to climb up. Give me a deck save to climb up there. If you've ever climbed up a rope ladder, you know they suck.
This is what finally gets us. We all fall into the ocean. Failing to get off the rope ladder.
Oh man, that would be insane. All right, Kyle, you managed to climb up. Ruda, Darren, you managed to climb up as well.
By the time I roll high.
And West, you can just roll your deck save whenever.
All right.
All right, you guys all managed to climb on board. So you come back on board, and the first mate, Mr. Conley, is there, and the captain strides over, and he looks at the three of you and tells you to report. What did you find?
Yo, Cap, you ain't gonna believe this shit.
I want to go ahead and relay the information, the letter.
Okay.
The Green Dragon hatchery, and the Emperor, and the Lord of War.
Do you give him the letter?
Sure. And
Okay.
I also want to request for 3 mirrors to fix the lighthouse.
Okay. All right. So he takes the letter from you, and he will turn to the first mate, Mr. Conley, and tell him to see to your request. Mr. Conley's going to go below to find the quartermaster and get you the provisions you need while the captain reads over the letter. So as he's reading it, his expression shifts from a serious expression to one of great concern, and he glances up at the three of you and back towards the shore. And he says, "Do you think we should signal the fleet or return back to Ashenport?"
I think if they have an army, I don't know if it'd be safe to stick around and try to figure out more.
He looks at you and says, "We have 14 warships in the bay."
Oh, that's what it meant. Summon them. I thought it meant some of the other two. Oh, yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, so he's asking if he thinks they should signal the fleet to move out, or if you guys should return back to Ashenport. Because you only have the 3 ships, and the other 2 went to the southern point of the island.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Let's see. There's what? The southern port in the island, and
Yeah, so the Siren's Kiss and what the fuck is the other name of that ship? The Kraken something.
okay.
I keep forgetting. The other 2 ships that were with you went to investigate the barracks to the south.
Okay.
So your ship is the Triton's Bane, and yeah, so it's the Winged Siren and the Kraken's Kiss that went south.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
All right, the captain will look at you, Deck Mage, and tell you to climb the rigging to the crow's nest and fire off a flare. And the flare could be anything from firebolt or whatever, any kind of spell that you think would signal the fleet.
All
So
right.
if you're going to climb the rigging, I need 2 deck saves.
Can I give him a little boost up?
Sure, you could assist with the first roll. So first roll with advantage, 18 succeeds, 13 succeeds. All right, so you managed to climb up the rigging. It's a little treacherous. You know, the North Sea has you guys are experienced sailors, but you're still, rocking back and forth. But you managed to climb up to the rigging into the crow's nest. And the captain informed you that you need to signal the fleet.
I attack the sail and burn it. Just kidding. I signal the fleet.
All right, what do you do?
Firebolt.
Okay. All right, so you cast your firebolt upward into the night sky and kind of wait with bated breath to see what's going to happen. And after a little while, you hear some horns in the distance as the fleet begins to move towards your position. And maybe we should pause there, fellas.
Sure.
What do you guys think? I mean, we can keep going, but it seems like a good place to.
Might be a good place to pause.
Yeah, I'm fine with pausing here.
What did you guys think of the session?
Pretty cool.
You guys had fun?
Yeah.
It's fun
Yeah.
for prologue.
It's a little weird playing a character that you didn't create, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought about making character sheets, but it was just a lot of work. I didn't really have a lot of time. So in the next session, we'll definitely pick it up with your characters, but I think this is a good place to pause.
All right.
And if you guys want to go on to like fast character or whatever and make a bard or a merchant marine or whatever, like that's fine. If you want to have that for next time, that's cool. I just didn't have time, so I apologize.
You good? Sweet.
So it gives you a little bit of a teaser of what's to come. And yeah, we'll pick it up next week. It'll have to be Thursday for me because I get back from Jamaica on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't get back till Saturday.
Okay. Maybe we can do a weekend session. Could anybody do that?
My sister's gonna be in town, so that'll be out for me.
All right, buddy. Well, yeah, let's see what happens. If anything, we can finish this prologue.
Yeah, worst case, you can do the prologue and Dave can just take my place.
Okay. Oh, you're out for all next week then?
Oh, I'm here next week, but you guys in Jamaica. But next weekend, I won't be able to play.
Okay. Maybe we could finish the prologue on like Thursday, and then when Kyle gets back, we'll just start the regular campaign.
Oh yeah, either or.
Okay. Cool, guys. Well, I hope it was fun. I thought I had a great time. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I'm excited to start the rest of this campaign, and I hope you guys are too.
Definitely.
Sounds
I'm
good.
excited to play my dude.
Yeah, sorry. I would have loved to have just started it, but I had been thinking up this idea for a prologue for a little bit, and I just think it's a cool idea to see what else is going on in the world around the same time.
Yeah, no, I think it's a pretty cool idea. I dig it.
Thanks, man. All right,
Cool.
guys. Well, thanks for coming, and yeah, we'll pick it up next Thursday.
All right.
Sounds good. See you, Bubs.
Later,
Yep.
guys. I'm sure I'll
See ya,
check in
Klein.
with you before I leave for Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, later, fellas.
See ya.
See ya.